Namaskar everyone, I Sakshi Vadva welcome you all in yet another episode of Travra Talk Show. It gives me immense pleasure to host this show. Dear friends, in the situation of COVID-19, we all are just locked in this lockdown situation. So we are feeling a much stressed in a situation now. So how to reduce that? What is the exact conception of this stress and how we can come out from this stressful situation? This is the topic for our today's talk show. Yes, that is stress management. We have a very eminent guest with us, Dr. Madhuri Bafna, with whom we are going to talk about all the questions which are coming in our mind related to stress. She is also going to help us how we can manage this stress thing in the lockdown situation even. So let us welcome ma'am and let us go ahead with a good discussion with ma'am. So dear friends, here we are with yet another episode of talk show. We are going to talk about the stress management. So here we have with us Ma'am Madhuri Bafna. Ma'am, I welcome you all with to a whole Chavra family. Thank you so much for being with us. So ma'am, as you know that this COVID-19 situation is going on and everybody is quite restricted to step out of the houses, and this is the hot topic right now. So everybody is feeling very stressed out. So I just want to know, and my viewers also, that what is the basic concept of stress and what are the ways so that we can come out from the situation of stress. So if you could just enlighten us.
Yeah, first of all, good morning students, and I'm very sorry to disturb you on a Sunday which I feel you deserve now because regular classes are going on since April. Father just told me that you are attending almost regular school since April, and but I could not manage it on another day, and your schedule is also packed, so we had to do it on a Sunday. So first of all, I sincerely apologize, and I just wish to talk to you so that I could help you out of this situation. And so when Father asked me, I said it is a very good idea and I would surely like to come and talk to all the students. Actually, now everybody knows COVID-19 has taken the world by storm. And overnight our learning and teaching, all the modalities have changed overnight, and we haven't been given much time. And I feel there is a learning curve for this learning and teaching. The students are also learning and the teachers are also learning because this is a new method. And you will be feeling stressed now, I know, because my children are also stuck up at home and I know how frustrated they feel because at their age, more than ours, they need to interact with other fellow students, and they can manage stress better when they talk to their friends. More than their family, and now they are not getting to do that. So
that is step out.
Yeah, that is very difficult. But I feel that for managing this stress, you will have to look at the bigger picture. That this year is the year of surviving, because I feel when there is a pandemic out there, you have to obey the laws and the social distancing methods, because you have to protect yourself and your family members. So even if we don't wish, we have to follow that. Now we are working in a hospital, so we have to work and we have to go, but you have a choice. That and the teachers and father and all the Chavra staff are making sure that you are not missing out on your learning, and you have a routine established now. Like you would go to a normal school, so you are busy from morning 8:15 to 2, like it's your normal time. So I feel that you shouldn't think about this as a different situation. First, be balanced and calm, and think calmly and establish a routine for yourself. Like when you used to go to school. So what time you used to wake up, that time they should wake up, get ready, have their breakfast, and then arrange all the things required for school. Now the things will be different, your chargers and mobiles and, and notes also. So we'll have double the things. Only the commuting time will be saved, I feel. So you should look at the pros of this. There are pros and cons to every situation. So I feel you should look at the pros and make the best out of all the situations. So you should think that you don't have to travel by cycle or rickshaw or the bus, and you are saving that much time, you can get that much time more to sleep. Maybe half an hour you can get up later. and then you should attend the normal school. You have a very good online learning platform here, so you're not missing out on anything, and yours is a foundation year for the college years ahead. So 10th standard is very essential for your further studies also. So you should study hard. Think of this as a normal school, and take notes. You make your timetable to study. You divide your bigger tasks and make a list of the things you need to accomplish that day. So these will be your stability rocks. Like stability rock is something that you hold on to, something reliable when other things, other situations you feel are not reliable. So I feel this school is a very good stability rock which will help the students to cope up with these difficult times. And then you will be kept busy. You should allot your time, make a timetable. You should give time for your physical exercise also. I feel physical exercise is a very good stress buster, because even the hormones are released medically also when you do physical exercise of any sort, whatever you feel like, at home or in your compound. That will help you, that will make you feel elated also, and you will be able to cope with all the stresses better also. So physical exercise is very good. You can walk, you can spot jump. There are many online videos available, so that you don't need equipment at home also. You can just, without equipment, there are many exercises. So you can do that in a good less amount of space also, that is possible. So physical exercise I'll recommend at least half an hour everyone should do, and I feel it is easy in the evening. Even that will help in your learning also and your studying also. Some students feel that they are wasting their time and they will use that time to study. But I assure you, if you will do your exercise, the speed of learning post exercise will be more than what you were doing there. So your brain also gets time to process all the information which you have read till then. So I recommend that you don't study at a stretch, then like rest for a stretch and see movies or do online chatting. I feel you should take intervals. Study for some time, give some break, do some stretching or exercises, again study for some time, and then give some time for your chatting with your friend or family, your grandparents whom you won't be able to visit. So I feel you should plan everything. Help in your daily activities at home. Help your mother. She must also be stressed because everybody is at home. I know your siblings also. They have high temperatures now because they are close in close spaces. So I know that they fight a lot. So you should be patient with your siblings and avoid your differences. If you feel that you are going to be angry, you should leave the room, calm yourself, practice some meditation, and again come back, because I know the situation because of my children at home. So I feel stress management is not difficult at this age. At this age, students are more resilient, and research has shown that when students, like children, when they contribute to the household work also and their routine daily activity, they turn out to be more resilient. They know, they have that confidence that they have passed through these difficult times. So I feel they should eat well, healthy food.
Yes.
No, and I know now you should avoid the restaurant food. Avoid now the restaurants are closed, and maybe even if they are open, you should avoid going because they are one of the highest risk places. So you should try, instead you should Google some recipes and make them at home. Yeah, help your mother. You are quite grown up now, so you can take that break. That is a very good thing, learning to cook food. So, and that will help in your future life also. You may go abroad or go anywhere in the hostel, that these things will help you. And this will give a good break also and help you to manage stress also. Making food and exercising is a very good stress buster. So share recipes with your friends, easy recipes which you can, but do it under supervision in the beginning of your mother or somebody, and don't injure yourself in that, otherwise you will say Dr. Madhuri had told us, so we tried it. So I feel you should allot time, and you can make time for things which you did not have earlier. Like some people like reading, some people are good artists, they can draw, they can sing. So I think you should utilize the extra time for all the hobbies which you didn't get time for. So I think all these things, hobbies, your exercising, and you should sleep well also. So sleeping is very important. You should not wake up stay awake long for online movies and all. I know Netflix and everything is available at home, and you are getting everything online because now they have to give you for the school.
Yes.
So don't misuse the online learning facilities which you have, and allow 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Good sleep is very important. Students feel that they have to stay up at night and study late into the night, but I tell you that will tire you, and sometime you have to sleep. So it is equal, like you will sleep in the afternoon and you will sleep at night. So I feel the biological rhythm is set for everybody. At night the sleep is more restful. So you can Google that also, REM sleep and non-REM sleep. So I feel you should get 7 to 8 hours of sleep at night. You should rest well. You should take breaks in between studies, and you should eat well, healthy food and exercise. So I think all these things, if you take together and connect with friends online now, because you can't visit anybody, but phone chatting or video chatting with friends for a specific time each day, that will help, because everybody is in the same boat.
Yeah.
So you can discuss whatever you feel with teachers also, your parents also. Have a healthy talk with your parents, your brothers or sisters at home, and share what you're feeling. Don't keep it inside. Like if you're feeling stressed, you're getting feelings of anger, that is normal. Anxiety, anger, stress, we also get. So but when you keep it to yourselves in your mind, then you will suffer from it. So if you talk to your friends, everybody is suffering the same thing. Don't think that you are alone. That is the bigger picture. If the whole world is suffering with you, not only you, not only in Dhule, the whole world is suffering, and everybody has these feelings too. So when you share with somebody else, you will know that yeah, he is also feeling the same way, and that we will do this together. And you have to think of positive thoughts. So be calm, be balanced. Try to utilize your time, because after 6 months this is all going to go away. You will emerge winners, and then you will have your exam suddenly.
Yeah.
So you have to think of this as a normal situation. Only thing is that you are not getting to step out and behave normally, and keep up with the times. I feel that will help manage.
And what would you recommend that while seeing the, these things, laptops, and completely you're stuck into phones,
Yeah.
WhatsApp and everything, the study material, everything is coming on WhatsApp right now.
Yeah.
So students are using either tabs, mobiles or laptops. So
Yeah.
it is harming their eyes also, and
Yeah.
I think, because personally I
Yeah.
feel like it makes me to feel a headache, a bit of
Yeah.
headache somewhere in the temple of my mind.
Yeah.
So what would you recommend to overcome with that thing? Because
Yes.
this is necessary for me.
Yeah, I know. There is
Being
no
a teacher
option.
also, I have to take my mobile from 7:15 to till 1:40.
Yeah, I don't think we can do much, but some better options are if you have a PC. It's better than mobile. The screen is also big, and you can put an anti-glare screen on the PC. That is one thing, and short breaks in between for 5 minutes, where you don't use the screen to take rest. You don't check your WhatsApp or check your Snapchat. You should just move around or close your eyes and lie down for 5 minutes, and wash your eyes with cold water. I think that those are the only things, because there is no option there. And after you finish school, when you have option, you should reduce your screen time. Then only what is necessary, then you
That much
should.
only
Yeah,
you should,
yeah, because this is necessary for your studies, so you don't have any option. But later on, after your school finishes, you should limit your screen time. Then you should go for physical activity or something active which doesn't utilize the screen. So TV and all you have to avoid then as much as possible.
Okay. So, ma'am, are we good to go for this?
Yeah.
The students also want to ask you
Yeah.
something. So here I would request the students, those who want to talk to ma'am, can send their question in the chat box. We will have a direct discussion with ma'am. So over to the students. Yeah, ma'am, is this, that it's my personal question, like I come to know that you are a cancer surgeon, so how it is related to stress, like you are talking about stress and your background is something like cancer surgeon.
How is cancer related to stress?
No,
Ah.
your qualification is related to that. It's just is that you are a It's something like I'm an English teacher and I'm talking about science.
That was my first question and father asked me to talk. I asked him twice, I have to speak about the disease or I have to speak about stress.
It's just like,
But I feel being a doctor,
yes,
we have to
yesterday
manage
night I'm
stress.
having this curiosity that ma'am is
Even I
she's going to talk about stress management.
So even my first question was that I have to talk about the disease or I have to talk about stress. Actually, being doctors, we have to manage stress during our student days. From that we start. Even in our post graduation also, we learn to manage stress because we don't get sleep, we don't get food, and we keep on working. So I think we are inbuilt stress managers when we start our medical education. So I think maybe that was the reason father told me to. So I think any doctor is equally capable of talking about stress here, not me only.
So students, are you there with some questions? Students, please, I need your questions here. We are having a direct chat with ma'am here so that we can, enhance your knowledge more and you can come out of this situation, what you are facing right now. So either you can even share your situation, what you are facing when you are, going to the virtual school. Yes, me, please. Either you can write your question in the chat box also, dear. Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, whenever we are sitting for the virtual class,
Yes.
sometimes there is network problem and we miss much things in between. So it is very difficult to cover that things. And when we are attending the teachers are doing, but we are not getting the exact thing. So what can you do for this?
I feel for this, the live lectures I feel should be recorded.
Okay.
And then you can telecast.
We can
them.
re-telecast
You can
them,
send the
yes.
videos to the students.
Okay.
So whatever they have missed, that part they can hear. And then you have interaction sessions
Yes,
also,
yes,
interactive
yes,
sessions.
yes,
So
yes.
whatever difficulties they have, which they have missed in the live lectures, they can ask you.
They can answer. So, Meet, are you happy with the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Ma'am, I just want you to, give some motivational things about the students can develop their seriousness in study.
That is what I
Because
told you. Because
now what happens now, due to this virtual school, they got much time, they are not in scene.
yeah.
They are just hidden in the curtain and like.
What I feel, this should be the student should be answerable to the teachers like in a routine classroom. So you should give them more tasks, more projects, like for studies.
Yeah.
That like we physically check the homework. So you'll have to do that because and they'll have to submit. You told me they can submit in the
Yeah, they are
you have-
submitting
you are
on
taking
WhatsApp.
tests.
Yes.
So I think that is good. Taking regular tests will be helpful for 10th standard students,
Yes.
so they will keep up with the studies.
Okay.
And they'll have to think for themselves also because they have to seriously think of their 10th standard exams, which will be on the same time.
Yes.
Because after 6 months, everybody will expect that they had time, enough time to study, so their exams won't be postponed. So they'll have to.
They have
be
to
on
stick
their
to this
toes.
virtual
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
They do not have any
Yeah,
other option. Some student is asking ma'am that how much hours we should study during this,
No,
virtual
that
school.
see, when you have a routine classroom also, nobody can define how much you have to study.
Yes.
That you have to decide for yourself. How much you are comfortable. Now, one student can read one chapter in half an hour, but other student may take 2 hours to read the same chapter. So that is individual. You will have to tailor, but you have to set goals. That you have to see the syllabus, you have to divide the syllabus into parts, you have to see how much you can get it done in one day, and then you have to assign your weekly tasks. That is what I said. That is very important. Preparing a timetable for yourself. For yourself. You have to know that you have to finish by December.
Yes.
And then you have to have time for revision at least 2 months. So you will have to set the task yourself and you will have to see how much your speed is and then you have to decide the hours. But you have to have adequate sleep. So what I recommend is aside from sleep for 7 to 8 hours and your school time, whatever free time you have left, you have to give short breaks in between and you have to study fully.
Yes.
Now 10th standard is not the time that you can waste.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
easy thing to. And just wanted to know that how students can have like your tips and tricks that instant how they can get a relief from this when they are feeling very much stressed. Is
Yeah,
that-
you can just get up and do some jumping jacks. That is one thing. You can just go around and take one jogging around in your compound or do stretching or just go to the kitchen and do anything trivial. Help your mother in some chore, household chore. That will because you have to get away from. And what I feel, you should dedicate one area of your, if it is possible, in the home, one area for studying, and the other area for your activity, the activity. So your stress is limited to that area. Study related stress. I feel you should at least
Yeah,
dedicate
we should
one
have like
spot.
a
Yeah,
corner
yeah. So
for
you
that.
should,
So
you
that
should
we
feel
can-
that is your school or classroom.
Yes, yes. So, or you can suggest any diet plan for students in that case.
I said healthy food is very important. So fruits you should eat more. Wash well because of this corona scale. Your mother must be doing that. But then fruits and green vegetables, that will help. You should take vitamin C, or even if you don't take tablet, you should have lots of vitamin C like lemons and sweet lime juice. So vitamin C will help in your immunity. Some multivitamin tablet also you can take every day. And you should focus on fruits and green vegetables. I feel not fried and these foods. They make you. And you should have a working lunch, light lunch. No rice or some in the afternoon, that will make you feel sleepy because you have the whole. And what I feel, whatever the complicated things of the studies are, you should put that in the first part of the day. So then you will feel relaxed that whatever was difficult was accomplished now, and you will have easy time learning in the next half of the day.
Ma'am, now as you all just now we have discussed that now parents are, or even mothers are also, everybody is at home, so she is little bit, So can you suggest some of the things to students that which help in, because parents' emotion also they should understand.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. That the mother is also stressed. Fathers who are working from home are also stressed. And everybody is cooped up in the home. It is a good thing and a bad thing both. So you should give each other space also, respect each other's feelings also, and try to help also. Now whatever meals your mother was making 3 times, I think she must be making 6 to 7 times because everybody is hungry every hour. so you should help your mother, and I feel everybody will divide the task. It will bring good family quality time also. And respect your parents' feelings also. I feel.
Yes, it's very much.
Have a good conversation with each other. Honestly, talk about your emotions. That will
We
bring
can take it
everybody.
positive way also. This is the time when family sits together.
Yeah,
eats
you
together.
can. You have a meeting time like your school in half an hour for the family also. You just have to sit and talk what you feel during the day.
Ma'am, one student is asking that in this pandemic situation of COVID-19, while free time we get, thought as such, if I suffered from COVID-19, so what to do? Like he meant to say that if I'm sitting right now alone and I'm just thinking over that, what if I got suffered through COVID-19? So how to release that thought?
Yeah, see, now you are getting social media messages, all the news are covering that. See, if you see even excessive news coverage, you will feel that you will get that COVID the same day. So you should limit your news updation also, I think only once a day. You should have to keep updated, see what is the current situation and you need to do, but even of excess of that is also harmful. So dedicate one time of your day, evening or night, so that you are up to date about the news. Don't overthink, that is the first thing. And even if you get COVID-19, remember that 99.99% people are, it's not serious. Now even the government guidelines are getting issued, they have issued that even positive patients they are treating at home. They don't need to get admitted in the hospital.
Okay.
So you don't worry about the disease. If you worry, your immunity level will go down.
Yes.
So what I feel that you should not think about the disease. Even if you get the disease, 99.99% you won't get, you won't require any treatment. You are giving tablets at home now to positive patients. So if there is a serious thing, only then you have to get admitted. So don't think about the disease, and you are young. Your immunity is much more
already
than
boosted,
others.
yes.
Yeah, it is boosted. So don't overthink and don't worry. And if you think, then there is no option.
It's just like mind games.
yeah.
Okay. Now, ma'am, what is this self-motivation plays a role in the life?
Self-motivation is important at every aspect, not even for COVID-19, even for the studies. So you should set goals in your life. You should think that you have to study yourself, you have to achieve those. That is self-motivation. You have to think positively. And you get many social media messages also, self-motivational. You can see that. See, positive thinking is very important, so you should decide what you have to read, even on social media.
Yeah.
The good messages and the depressing messages. So that is also important. You should talk to your friends also who are like supportive, and
Yeah, we
even
can have
while
the positivity,
discussion,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
have the positivity. Don't इतने मर गए, इतना हो गया. Don't talk about that. You
Yeah, how
talk
many
about
recovered,
yeah,
that
how
we
many
can,
recovered.
yeah.
That is the positive aspects of news you should focus on, I feel.
When a student is asking that during this lockdown, I am getting short-tempered. So what can I do to
Yeah,
prevent
I
it?
said that is very natural. And so your fights with your siblings and your parents are also natural. So just take a brisk walk or exercise and then again go back. Avoid confrontation with others when you are feeling short-tempered.
Right.
Try some meditation or something. Speak Om for 50 times. Yeah, that is very important here, because the thing is you don't get to go out. You're
We
not
cannot go out,
Yeah,
right. So-
and this is getting pent up.
We can, whatever we can have,
Yeah,
we should have it in
feelings
yours.
are getting pent up. So talking to others is the thing for that, to
Yeah.
get out of that. You should talk honestly with your parents and your friends.
Alright. Now students are asking, like, now you said them that we should have a recorded live sessions.
I feel if it's possible, I don't know the technical feasibility.
Yeah.
I'm just having a suggestion, so that you will have to work on. Or students can record themselves what they are
Record
going to
themselves.
teach
Yes,
in that
yes,
session,
yes.
and then you can play that also.
Okay. Ma'am, what are the, like, once a person is stressed out, so does it show any symptoms?
If you are stressed out, then your food intake will get affected. You won't feel hungry, or then you will feel I don't know, depressed. You won't get out and talk to people. You won't interact with others. So you should recognize the signs of depression and anxiety also in your family members. Not only you, your brothers, your parents might be feeling depressed because they can't do the routine activities. Your travel plans are affected. All the financial things are affected. Your social things are affected. So you should look out for the signs of stress. If, like she said, one student said she's feeling short-tempered. That is a sign of stress. You're not getting to study properly.
Irritated.
Yeah, you are feeling irritated. You don't feel like eating. All these are feelings of stress. So I feel exercise is a very important aspect of this. You will feel
Does
distressed
it
after that.
biologically also affects?
Yeah, that is what food is getting affected. Your BP may go up in the, like parents, if they are hypertensive, the BP can shoot up. So all these things can affect physically.
Now, ma'am, if we talk about, like, in female scenario, does this stress affect the reproductive system? Either.
No, reproductive system won't as such get affected, but your menstrual cycles can get affected.
it can affect.
They can get irregular cycles. So I feel that being balanced and thinking positive thoughts and de-stressing with exercise is very important. That will help in your physical fitness also, for females also. Yeah.
Can we include yoga into that?
Yeah. There are many forms of exercise. Whatever suits you, whatever you like, there's no force. You can do yoga, you can do meditation, you can walk, you can, if you have a treadmill, you can do that. You can do strengthening exercises with dumbbells, especially the boys if they want to work out, and you will have all the time now. So you should do that. The six-pack abs and everything.
What does this hobbies play role in this situation?
Hobbies are very important. That is what I said. You should think that whatever hobby you didn't have time for before,
Yes.
for reading, for writing, for composing, for singing, you should do it now. And that is a very important factor to do de-stress. Or what I feel more that the family should do something together. Like playing a board game, simple carom or ludo or something. So if you do it together also, that will be a very good thing to bring everybody together, talk while playing, and that is a good platform for de-stressing.
One teacher is asking here that what we can do to improve family atmosphere during workload.
So all these things,
Okay.
all these things are very important because teachers, you have double the
Yes,
work.
double the
Now
duties.
you are doing the study thing also. You are teaching students also. You have your family to take off.
Yeah.
Your children are at home, and I said you are cooking double the meals. So I feel you should involve children, give them tasks at your household things also. They'll help. Tell them everybody has to help contribute in your household work. So they'll also feel useful, and they'll also get de-stressed and you will be benefited by that. Even the husbands have to work.
One student is asking, ma'am, that it is said that pets may get COVID-19 according to Google. So we should stop. Means if we are playing with
Pets,
cats,
okay, yeah.
yeah. So we should stop playing with them.
No, there is not much like whatever you are taking precautions, na, you should take for your pets. So I don't think there is much harm in playing with pets.
Okay.
That is very de-stressing actually. So take precautions while take, suppose you are taking the pets on a stroll. So take them in less crowded areas or at a time when there is nobody on the road. So I don't think that will
It
be
is
much
like
of an issue.
same, like
Yeah, social distancing for the
Okay.
pets also. Yeah. So you should take care for them also.
One ma'am is there, Sonali Khalane ma'am. Now she is asking that this is the uncertain situation that we are trying to overcome by many things, but continuity and commitment is very much important.
Yeah.
So do you agree with that?
Yeah, that is what I said. Na, you should think of this as a routine time commitment. So you're going on with your online classes. Think of this as a study, and it is continuous education now. Na? Continuity is this thing only because you have started with school since April. I was very happy because students have something routine now. Yeah, they are continuously studying. They have their tasks. They have their tests. So I don't think it's different except for coming physically to school. I think everything is the same for them. Only the social interaction with their friends is missing. That they can, I think, overcome with social media now active so much.
Again, the same question from Sonali ma'am, that mobile game addiction, now she has found, now she is our psychological consultant here. So she is saying that now students are very much indulged in this mobile games.
Yeah.
So how you can just guide them to not to move?
Yeah, you have to educate them, you have to talk to them that this mobile game is very addictive, and for 10th standard students especially, I think I would advise against playing games. Whatever time you have, you use actively, not to again increase your screen time by playing games. I myself do not have a single game on my mobile, but it's different with see, the age is also different now. At that age they feel like they have to play games, but what I feel, you're already having a big lot of screen time for the school. So instead of playing online games, you play with your brothers, sisters, parents. You play physically and limit your screen time. Already your eyes are strained out. So don't use. You have to train yourself. Delete the game apps. Try to utilize that time for something physical, drawing, playing with exercising, and you will. This is like an addiction. You have to mentally train yourself. Nobody can do anything unless you decide for yourself. So the students have to decide for themselves that they won't play, and you should also encourage the students to delete the game apps. And I don't think it will make much difference. They'll have to dedicate their time to physical activity. At that much time, they'll get extra for them.
Because during the live sessions, we also come to know that some of the students, those who don't want to study, they are live, but they don't want to study, so they are doing what they are opening the other sites and watching.
Yeah.
So how
That they have to train themselves, and parents I think will have to check on it. But I feel somebody checking on is for 10th standard students. They are quite mature now, so they have to decide for themselves that this is important. They have to give the 10th standard exams. It is important for their future, for the 11th standard admissions. So they have to train themselves that you should keep the notifications off. First of all, the students, and they have to decide for themselves. Try to take notes while the lectures are going. So then they won't get diverted by the other messages and other things. And that though they have to, the commitment will come from the student itself. No amount of like scolding or telling them will, unless they decide themselves, you can't do that. So the students have to decide for themselves what is important for them, what is important for their life ahead, and they will have to commit themselves to study.
Ma'am, one of the student, Rajnandini Nagrala, is asking that she just want to know how was your experience about COVID-19 as a doctor and how you tried to overcome it.
Our experience is not over, it is going on. We have to face. And see, the first month when the lockdown was declared, we almost shut down our hospital. We were too stressed and we were doing minimum, like emergencies were going on. We were thinking about it all the time. We also have gone through that phase, depression and anxiety. But then we decided that the world can stop. The other diseases won't stop. We have to go on with the hospital work. So we are taking precautions. We use face shield, we use whatever is recommended for, we have specific guidelines, how we have to behave in the OPD and OT. And we don't think, I have stopped thinking about COVID-19.
Yeah.
But just how I have to protect myself, I think only about that. But I don't think about the disease. See, we have to face whatever is going to come. But what is in our hands, what precautions we can take, I think that is important. So you shouldn't behave recklessly. Now if you go to the market or inside, you see people are not wearing masks. That is very irresponsible, even to yourself, to your family and the society. So you should bring social awareness that you have to see these three things are not going. Hand sanitizers or hand washing, masks and social distancing. These three things are applicable for everybody and this will go on for a long time. So I feel my experience is this, that if you use the social distancing measures, you won't get stressed because you know that you are doing whatever is in your hands to protect yourself. And let's see, whatever will happen will happen. We'll have to face that.
Yeah. One of the participants, Ashwini ma'am, is asking that as a parent, what all action to be taken for child so they feel cared and open themselves?
Yeah, you first thing is talk honestly with them, openly with them, and give them space to talk. If they are afraid of you, they won't open up. They won't tell you whatever is going on in their mind. So don't, no, you don't have to think this. No, you have to study. He won't tell you that he's feeling stressed and he's just keeping the book in front of him and he's not getting able to study. So you should give openness. You have to give them space, so they have to honestly talk about their feelings. You talk about your feelings also honestly with them. You can also feel anxious as a parent. You are also feeling stressed. So it is a two-way thing. First is communication. Second, you have to involve them in all your decision making. You have to make them feel that they are a responsible part of the household. Everything, you can include them in all the decisions, in the financial thing, whatever you are feeling socially, whatever the finances are getting disturbed, you can talk to them. So they feel that they are responsible part of the family and they'll also open up, they'll also contribute and they'll also feel responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ma'am, one of the students, Brennan Chaudhary, is asking that we are told that we should learn to live with virus, right?
Yeah.
But how to develop the feeling of acceptance?
I didn't get the question.
He's saying that
What, acceptance by whom?
to accept this virus, that it's sometimes it's an imagine, the suppose thing.
Yeah, that is what I said. That imagine that the person next to you or in front of you is positive. Like universal precautions we used to take for HIV. We used to treat every patient, we have to take precautions. We don't know, there is a window period for HIV patients, 6 months. You don't get in the test even if they are positive. So the virus is the same thing. Now there are asymptomatic positive patients. I told you they are being treated at home. Even the patients are not aware that they are positive. So they can transmit the virus but they don't know they are positive. So you should treat everybody as positive. So you should use masks. You should wash hands frequently and you should keep a social distance. So you have to treat everybody as positive. This will go on for a long time. I tell you, the vaccine is not going to come because you have to have trials, you have to see the efficacy and safety of the vaccine. So I don't think the vaccine is, and there are strains. It is a virus. So every time the strain changes, there are mutations. So vaccine is not the answer. This is the answer. The social distancing, your cleanliness practice, this is going to go on for a long time. So think that there is virus in the environment and behave that way.
Okay. And one of the teacher, Jayashree Patil ma'am, is asking that it is a need to take every day vitamin C once in a week, like vitamin E. So how these vitamins and minerals are playing a role in
Actually, they just help for our immunity. If you have a healthy, balanced food diet, they are not very much necessary, but I feel that we don't eat that much balanced meals. So vitamin B complex is very important. What I feel that even vitamin B complex for a long time is not advisable. So what I recommend to my patients is 1 month you take every day vitamin B complex and vitamin C. 1 month you give a break and again you start in the 3rd month. Like alternate months you should take vitamin B, even otherwise.
Ma'am, one of the students is asking that, ma'am, how to come out of a situation in which we feel now I'm not able to do anything. Now, if there's a situation where I'm feeling I'm not able to do anything.
Yeah.
So how to overcome?
There your talking with friends is important. Talking with your teachers is important. So whenever you have interactive sessions with your teachers, tell them what you're feeling. Your friends, many of the friends will be feeling the same thing. So then you can work out something out together. You can talk on the phone and discuss, and you can see the positive things in the news, how many are getting recovered, how many people are helping others. You can help others overcome this, so you feel that you are contributing. And suppose in your neighborhood anybody is sick, you can cook something at home and send a parcel. You will feel that you are contributing to somebody else. That will get you out of this situation, I feel.
One of the student, Ishan Khandelwal, is asking ma'am that most of the students are quite dedicated while we are having the live lectures, but because of the more screens they are showing, so what exactly happens that they feel lazy to kept on seeing the screen and all that. So it is causing problem. How to get rid of it even though we want to study?
More screens, Manu?
Means once we are in a live lecture, so we are opening all the the screen of the student.
Of all
So
the
single students are
So
coming
there's
like
no
a
technical
thumbnail.
thing
So-
that you can choose one teachers only and it will get enriched.
Yeah, it is there, but he is asking that if I am feeling to be lazy to study, but it's a live lecture, I have to attend that. So what measures should I take so that I can feel more attentive during the live
So
lecture?
that is what one thing is of taking notes.
Yeah.
If you try to take notes and you feel that you have to answer on that question, so questioning at the end of the lecture is important
Yes,
for teachers.
yes.
So students will be on their toes that they will try to understand and try to retain everything what they have learned. So immediately if they know they are going to be asked. So that is one way, and you should take notes.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm Ishan Khandelwal.
Yes, Ishan.
You did not give the question.
Yes,
I
please.
was asking, now we are having so much of time because holidays are there. So most of the students are quite dedicated that we can study, we are having more time, we'll complete our syllabus more and more, how much we can. But because there are tuitions, schools, so more screen time, we are seeing mobiles, tabs, laptop. So we get quite lazy and our headaches happen. So even though we want to study, when we sit, we feel sleepy and all. So how to cope up with that?
Yeah, for that you have to, see, first of all you get adequate sleep. If you get a uninterrupted, good, peaceful sleep for 8 hours, I don't think you will feel sleepy later. You will just have to take a short nap of half an hour or so. And because of the eye strain, that is why I am saying ki if you exercise physically for half an hour at least, you will see the difference immediately from the first day. There is no other option. You will have to see these times are changing, the adaptive learning is changing, you will have to get adapted to these new methods. So I know it's difficult for you for after so much screen time. So, and there's no option for teachers. We have to tell you to sit in front of the screen from 8 to 2. So there's no option for that, but then you have to think of alternative methods to cope up. So exercising, getting adequate sleep is very important for this, I feel.
Okay.
And limit your screen time exclusive from the school. Then you don't use your screens for any other game playing or any other thing. Video,
Because
social
anyhow,
media.
this virtual school made students bit lazy
I
because
know.
everything they have to
I
do
know.
is in front of
Everything
mobiles
is
and-
comfortable in
Yeah,
their home.
now is everything comfortable,
Yeah.
so they became.
So I feel you should sit upright, take a chair instead
Yeah.
of a sofa or a bed. I feel you should sit in a chair and feel that you are in a real classroom. And sit properly. The posture is important. Ergonomics of sitting are important. Otherwise, you'll get backache sitting for so much time from morning to afternoon.
Ma'am, again the same question arises that proper diet.
Proper diet is
means during the lockdown time when we are.
Our Indian diet is very proper actually. Sabji, roti, dal, chawal. I tell all the patients also that our proper, you have carbohydrates also, you have proteins also in dal. So everything is balanced. If you take a balanced, our Indian meal, I think it is very good. You should have fruits, you should include fruits and exercise. But diet is not very much like in Indians, we don't have to think much about diet if you are eating a home cooked meal.
Yes.
This is more for foreign countries where they eat much of refined flour and junk food more. We Indians are actually having a proper balance diet. If you eat fresh food and eat homemade cooked food, I don't think it's much of an issue.
Ma'am, one of the teacher, Barka Mehta, is asking that if uncertain things are happening in the family, so how to overcome to this situation? So uncertain, she meant that if something suddenly came out which she has not thought of. So if these things are happening, so how can we?
I mean,
overcome?
medically or what?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, a very happy morning to both of you, ma'am. Ma'am, I wanted to ask you, Madhuri ma'am, that in uncertain means my cousin is
the uncertain things like these in the routinely, if they had happened without COVID-19, you would have talked to her, you would have met her. These are, and that now that is not possible. And she'll be feeling more lonely because there is social distancing. People can't meet her as they would have, and family support is not there. So I think social media is the only thing which will help connect with her. You have to distribute to your family members. You should fix up some time that you will talk to her at this time, the other person will talk to her at that time. You have to make her feel socially connected. You can't do anything else, and you have to make her involved. I think to divert her attention from that thing, so you should ask her some minor problem from your family, so that she feels that she is contributing to your problem. So she'll feel like she's responsible for something good. So I think that is the only thing. You should be socially connected with her and involve her in other situations where she can contribute and she can feel useful that way.
I'm here, Father Vijay, want to ask something that the first month of this lockdown we have enjoyed, like with family, and it was something new for everything. But now, as soon as this our lockdown is increasing, so now we are very pessimistic out of that. So what we can do to explore, means how the positivity will help here.
And that is where the positive thoughts are important. I told you that constantly seeing news will get us pessimistic. So don't see news for a long time. Just keep up to date by seeing one news program at night or in the evening, and talking to others and discussing what you are feeling. That is the only thing. The social media is really helping at these times, connecting with others. I don't know if this would have come when we did not have mobiles, when I was in the 10th standard, I don't know what would have happened.
Okay. Ma'am, one of the student here is asking that sometimes it happens that we are thinking of good outcome, but it turns into bad one. So what to do at that time?
See, that is true even in non-COVID times. You can't help everything. So you have to think positive and try to do it better next time. Nothing else. Bad outcomes can have you. You just have to you just have to think that you had tried to do something good. You can't help about the outcome, but you can think about the process.
Okay. The same question arises from Ritika Jain, she's a student, that she's personally saying that I really want to study, but whenever I sit to study, I start feeling lazy. How to cope up with that? I like to get some tips from you. She would like to have some.
There, the timetable forming is very important. Even my children never used to listen, and then I used to sit and talk to them, and I tried to make them understand. See, because when you know how much you need to study, you put a goal in front of you, I don't think you will achieve that. Myself, I used to study by that. Like, I used to keep the how many days are there for the exam, how many chapters are there, divide those into days, and then you have to set a task, and that day you have to finish this chapter. If you set your goal, otherwise you feel that if I don't finish this, that will add to your next day's goal. So you have to set goals for yourself, and you have to diligently follow them. Only then you will finish. Otherwise you will feel lazy. That is true for every aspect.
Okay. Ma'am, now I am a stressed person right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So how it will affect to my mind? What are the cons? I'm not talking about pros. Pros now already happened. So what about the cons?
Your immunity will reduce. You will feel stressed, and you won't eat properly, you won't talk properly, you won't function properly, you won't study properly, you won't teach properly. Everything will get affected.
Down.
Yeah. So I feel you should block those stress. You have to think of some aspects of your mind which you have to block. Like you block on social media, some people. So these thoughts you have to actively block and think of positive thoughts. That you have to do. Yeah, and you have to train yourself in that.
Yeah, we have learned that now to come out from this stressful situation, we can have good food, we can have good exercise.
Exercise is very important.
And
And
we have also
endorphins are
that-
secreted, and you get positive thoughts.
Now
after
there
exercise.
are some situations when we are not feeling to talk to our parents. Sometimes, like personal issues. So can we talk to, if I am talking to my friends, so will it be helpful to get out this
I told you
situation?
that at this age, actually, students age which they are going through, teenagers, they are more connected to the friends than the family. So talking to a friend, you decide this friend you will talk one day, the other friend the other day. So you should be connected to your friend. They are going through the same things, the same situation, and being connected to them will make you overcome this situation.
Okay. One of the teachers is asking here that we have to guide to all the kids something very nice from your experience. So if you can just guide our students to your experience, if you face like how to handle this upcoming situation and the results, like
Yeah, I
whatever
told
is
you
going
now.
on.
The first month even I was stressed, but then I came out of that. I used to watch every day. I used to know the number. Now I don't even know the last 24 hours number. How many positive cases are there? Because that is just a number. You have to take precautionary measures. You have to function. You have to work routinely. So don't think about the disease. You try to normalize your life as much as possible by thinking about positive thoughts. Do physical exercise every day, eat healthy food, assign yourself to a routine timetable, what time you wake up, keep everything as routine as possible. You are getting, cherish your family time, what you never used to get, pursue your hobbies. So all these things will help you overcome these things, nothing else.
Till now, my list is finished. So students, do you have more questions with ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Actually, my question, sorry to interrupt, but my question was, Madhurika, this is my question from your experience. I want you to guide all my students because my boy is also in 10th standard and now the result is going to be declared. I am talking about the 10th result of CBSE and ICSE. So if they do not get up to their expectations, please from your experience guide them, give them good suggestions. Thank you.
Yeah, see, that is applicable even in non-COVID times. The students study hard and they contribute everything, but then the result is not up to their expectations. There, the role of parents and your friends, as much as the student themselves, is very important. You have to think positively. See, marks is just a number. Your life is too big and too much. There are so many things in your life. You have to look at the bigger picture. 1 year, 2 year in your life doesn't make a difference, and there are many career options. You don't have to see, there are limited seats in every career, so in every college. So there are some students who are getting to get disappointed, but then you have to think positively. You have to think that there is something good that must be there which is going to come out of it. So you have to make the best of every situation that you are going to face. So you don't get depressed. You have to make the most out of it, and you have to talk to your parents about that. Don't get depressed and continue. Your life is so big. You don't have to think about your marks. See, that is a very small aspect. When you become like my age, these marks, the admissions, first, second, third, it's very trivial. For you, it's very important, but then when you come to my age, you will know. So your parents should also help you in this situation. I feel the parents should not get over expectations, and they should not talk to students like that was not expected of you and all. That is very important in these times. If the parents also accuse the students, then they get depressed. So I feel the parents' understanding is also very important. See, the parents should encourage them to study and everything, but once the results are out, I don't think they should berate them. I have learned this from my experience, because my two children are very opposite. They are poles apart. My elder one is very studious, and like I have to tell him to stop studying, and my younger one is the opposite of that. I have to tell him. So being myself a studious student, when I used to like take studies of my younger one on Sunday, I used to get time, so I used to take his studies, and I used to feel that he is not up to the mark. So he was in Chavara itself. So till 7th standard, when I used to come for the report card, I used to get depressed seeing his marks. I would tell the marks now, he will get angry at me. But then I only introspected, and then I thought that each child is different. See, some are good in other extracurricular activities, some are good in sports, some are good artists. So everybody, you can't measure by the same scale. So I decided that day in 7th, when my child was in 7th standard, that I am not going to tell him. I am just going to tell him that he has to have a basic education. But then there are so many options now that he can pursue in his life. He doesn't have to be a doctor or an engineer. He can do anything in life, but he has to do it sincerely and honestly. Not that I am not good at studies and I won't do anything else. No, not that. He has to develop something. But then after that, I started scolding him. I just told him that you decide on something. you do it, and this basic education you have to have. So you have to study, that there is no option to that. A basic education, schooling education is important, but then I stopped taking tension from his side, and even I stopped giving him. So I think he benefited better, and he started studying better after that. So parents have to be more understanding, and they have to encourage in a positive manner. Even after the results are out, see, whatever has happened. So you should think further. Whatever the time has gone. So don't berate the student, don't scold your children, and try to make the most of that situation and try to see for other options in their life.
Hello, Sonali ma'am, you want to ask? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask like that. The parents means parents are always behind the students, and students are not able to empathize with the parents. Like that, I want to ask. It's always they are pushing for the study, but students are not ready to understand that parents' emotions. Like that, I want to ask.
Actually, this is a two-way situation. Parents should also not over-expect, and they should be realistic about how much they can't study 24 hours. Students also can't study 24 hours. They need breaks. Some parents are too ambitious. I feel you should give space to your children. Children also, they should behave responsibility. They should know what is expected of them, and they should also behave responsibility. They are 14-15-year-olds now, so they should know what is expected of them. It is a two-way situation. Both have to come to understanding midway. There is no teaching, or there is no specific teaching for that. They have to talk to each other and communicate each other properly, and know of each other's expectations and give each other space.
And one more question arises here, that there's now this situation where we are in. So it is growing the mental stress also. So while sitting at home, we are continuously leading to unhealthy act like suicide also. So social media crimes we have. So how to use this situation in a proper way? How we can tackle that situation?
Yeah, actually I already addressed to that. Don't see much or more of the media coverage. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, and exercise. These all things are going to help you get out of your depression. Main thing is communication. You have to, even if you are feeling depressed, you communicate. You let your parents know, you let your friends know. Otherwise, they won't know what you are going through. And there is a way out. You should know yourself that there is a way out of every situation. Suicide is not the answer. It won't change anything. It will. You should think. You be responsible for your family and friends. What they will feel if you are getting such thoughts. So I feel if you are responsible for others, you will feel responsible for others. You won't get depressing thoughts. And you have to communicate.
Student Hirdan is asking that how to develop a strong bond with family where there are a lot of problems are going on, so that we can understand each and everybody.
Yeah. So one thing I suggested earlier, that having an activity, dedicated time for activity with the family, like cooking together or doing some work together or playing together, carrom or cards or anything, that will develop a emotional bonding in family members. That will get you more to open up. Sometimes children are afraid of talking to their parents, especially their fathers. So I feel parents should also make a conscious effort to talk to children, and they should give space so that the children can talk to the parents about anything, whatever they feel. So I think that is important. Communication is very important in all the aspects.
So
all the aspects.
So we have a last question of the day, ma'am, that our student Ishan Khandelwal is saying that parents are not making us pressure on us, but he personally feel like that what if I'll not get a good marks, 100%, because always it said that everywhere 10 marks are very important. We are pressuring it. Students also know this fact that the 10th standard marks or 12th standard marks are very much needed.
Yeah,
So
marks
how
are
to-
needed, but what I am telling you, these numbers are very trivial to your whole life ahead of you. You have to give your best. See, if you worry about the result, you won't put yourself 100% in the process of studying. So what I feel, your work now is studying, and give it your whole 100%. Give whole 100% to your studies, not to the result. And I'm sure if you give your whole 100%, you will be satisfied about the result later on. Don't worry about the result. You worry about your input, what you are giving now, whatever hard work you are giving now. So worry about that. Are you giving your 100%? Are you? Can you study more? Can you do these things more properly? So worry about that. Don't worry about the result. The result will be good if you make yourself fully 100% available to your studies now.
Ma'am, this is a question which came again third time, but it just missed. Like, as you have suggested, actively block the thought of overcome stress phase maybe, but that is the major challenge. How to be conscious with our thought and turn it into positivity?
Don't think about that thought now. I have trained myself now. I am telling you from my experience. The first month I was 2 months stressed. Like I used to think about that only every time. COVID-19 and what will happen. I was very paranoid. But then I trained. I tried to think, read a book, try to think away from the first. You have to actively do something else. Do some activity, try to engage yourself in some work. Your household work also can help you to stay away from that. If you are involved in something actively, then I think that will help you to stay away from these thoughts, and then afterwards you will train your mind not to think about those thoughts and cover the positive thoughts, whatever is in the media. Try to train your mind to see the positive news coverage.
Alright, so now it seems that we have reached to the brim of knowledge. So thank you ma'am for tuning with us, and I'll assure that as a teacher and in being in a virtual school, we'll inherit all your suggestions into our students' life. So on behalf of whole Chabra family, I thank you for tuning with us. So dear students and viewers, here we are signing off for now, and we'll see you soon with something new. So till then, have a good day and thank you so much, and take care of yourselves. Thank you.